M-E-L-B-O-U-R-N-I.
Oh.
Melbourne.
I wondered what you were
That's taking you a while to figure out, Lane.
Because I thought you were doing Glamorous by Fergie. G.
No.
That would have started with
a G.
That's
like
I thought you came like halfway through it or something.
What do you fucking mean?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, so it started with the M from Glamorous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, what a start!
What a start!
I thought I was
guys. We are in Melbourne.
We're in Melbourne. Some of you would have figured that out. The lanes of the world wouldn't have.
Some of our listeners can't spell, and that's okay.
We're not in Glamorous. We're in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very glamorous apartment we are in. If I got the misfortune of watching the video podcast this week, you'll see we're 3 men on a couch.
Interesting artwork in the background as well. Some kind of Pac-Man.
It's the cheapest Airbnb money can buy. We had to pick up the key from a 7-Eleven at Southern Cross Station. He gave it to us in a licked envelope.
How freshly licked do you think it was?
Oh, so fresh.
I could smell it.
Yeah, that's how you get COVID, licking envelopes.
Yeah, I could smell it.
Guys, we are here for the Melbourne Comedy Festival, which is popping off around town.
Pop City. What's popping? Brand new whip just hopped in.
Now the best one's a Lil Wayne one. He's like, "What's poppin'? Brand new phone just dropped it." So
what's cracking? Doesn't he do what's cracking at some point, dude?
Oh yeah, he's like, what's bracking? Brand new bed, old mattress.
That is good. I'm not sure.
I would prefer an old mattress to a fresh mattress.
Why?
Because you've worn it in. You've got your grooves just right. You've got
you
the
never said it was your old mattress.
Oh, it's my old mattress. Why
like
would you automatically assume
mattress.
it's a street mattress?
Because we're talking old and new.
So we have got the same big show for you today, guys.
With a special guest.
We have a special guest.
What's wrong, Frenchy? There's a little pube on the mic. Oh, is that your booger?
This is your microphone. No, it's white stained. Who's our special guest? Take us through it.
St. Lane.
St. Lane.
Hi.
He was sainted. Is that what they say?
Do they say ordained?
Oh,
Is this your second time on the podcast?
maybe third.
Third.
You may know him as Kanye West stan. He's Kanye's biggest fan.
I like a few of the songs.
It's been a rough year for you then, yeah.
Why? He put out a great album. And he won 2 Grammys for it.
He's getting cucked, bro.
Is he?
Yes, he has to watch his wife have sex with Pete Make-A-Wish Davidson.
It's the Will Smith. You like it?
I don't think he likes it.
Yeah, no.
Judging by his posts.
Yeah, he's probably a bit mad about
What's your whole take on the whole situation?
On the whole Pete Davidson thing? Man, I just couldn't care less. I couldn't care at all.
You're a fake stan.
You're a fake stan.
I'm like
Do you even like Kane Westy?
Who's that? I just like the music. I like with all the people. You know how you still listen to like Rolf Harris. And you look past. You know what he's done.
Never listen to him. That's just a lie.
I'm like that with Kanye. I just listen to the music and I don't really keep up with what's going on in his personal life.
So what did he win a Grammy for then?
He won a Grammy for Jail for best rap song.
Jail.
Yeah, it was like the main single.
A lot of clapping in that. A lot of clapping of the cheeks.
What's it?
Because it's Jail.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
I said clapping. I'm like, he's not going to get that. So I said clapping of the cheeks.
Yeah, you got to spell it out.
Still didn't get it. The boys are slow today. It's that Melbourne weather, guys. We're in the middle of a classic Melbourne fog.
And we're in a cave. There's no windows.
There's no natural light.
Yeah.
So take us through since last podcast, Tom. You've made it down to Melbourne. You're doing your shows. Any memorable shows?
Yes. So I came down to Melbourne. I ended up driving my Hyundai i30. Not sure if we got to that last time.
Not as glamorous as the Japanese van, is it? Yeah.
No. And my first accommodation was shit, but at least I have my own room.
Yeah, I would imagine that. You're an adult with a full-time job.
Yep. And I had it for a few days, and then I was like, I'll book somewhere else. Didn't think about the Formula One being in town. And hundreds of thousands of people coming to Melbourne. And what were my options? It was between a $60 option a night or about $6,000 a night.
So what was the $60 option?
Well, pretty much what I chose. Hostel. I had the options between an 18 bunk room, but I went the 6 bunk room. Still horrific.
Wait, was it the same price, 18 bunk or 6 bunker?
No, it's like a bit different, but so worth it.
6 bunk hostel.
18 bunks though. Like, is that
You're
so that's
guaranteed
18 times 2? Like, there's like
Yes, 9 bunk beds in a room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I knew what you meant.
I was like, well, that's like 36
No,
people in a room.
yeah, that's fair.
It's
That's
too many
fair.
people.
So you got a 6-bedroom room at a hostel.
Oh, so small. So small. It's impressive that they fit that many bunk beds in it. And I get there, and I've been doing late shows because I do my show usually at 8. It goes for an hour.
Yep.
And then I've been doing like a spot at my friend's show at 11, Evan, who's been on the podcast. And he does like a mix show. And I've been getting home at about 3. And I walk into this room, pitch black, full of people. Can't see shit. Top bunk.
Oh, so that was your first introduction to the room. I thought you would have
Oh,
gone
yeah.
in and checked in at 2 or something.
Oh, yeah. I put my bag in, but...
Top
it's-
bunk.
That was the only option. Everyone else was full.
So you climbed up up the ladder of the top bunk, a little squeaking. Was everyone
Oh,
asleep?
so squeaky. Of course. It was 3 in the morning. Fucking rattling. I'm pretty sure I walked into a few walls just like fucking stumbling. It was too dark and awkward to get changed, so I just slept in my jeans the first night.
You slept in your jeans, top bunk of a hostel.
Fucking
This is
hell.
like rock bottom for you, bro.
Dude,
it's like you're like a divorced man right now.
Oh,
I feel
so
like you're a
bad.
divorced man.
I felt like one. And like the
You
room
can't
was,
see your kids, but this is the closest accommodation.
and the room was so small, so little floor space that you couldn't put your bags on the floor. You had to put them on your bed. So I'm like curled up in a single bed, spooning my bags
Spooning your
in
back.
jeans,
Because you got your wife's jacket on it. It smells like her.
sniffing it. And it was like, there was a lot of fucking like, to get into the hostel, you didn't need to use like a key or anything for the front door. So there was a lot of like homeless people and drug addicts walking around. And I said to one of these guys, I was talking to some English backpacker, I was like, seems like a pretty dodgy hostel. There's a lot of homeless people. And he was like, yeah, in COVID, this was a homeless shelter.
Ah, yep.
And they haven't left.
Well, that's really the difference between a homeless person and a backpacker is the accent.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
really all the difference. They both own the same amount of things. Do you know what I mean?
True.
They both get places the same way. They walk or hitch. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
They both smell.
Both smell. Oh, yeah.
So I was there for 5 fucking nights.
5 nights.
Yeah,
The
dude.
Formula One was only on 3 nights, bro.
But it was like over the whole
Oh,
weekend.
yeah, because people are like, I'll come down early, do something in
didn't want to
Melbourne,
move
I'll
every
stay a
fucking
day
day.
later. Yeah. 400,000 people hit the Formula One. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people,
many
bro.
So take us through your room. There's 5 other beds. Lane, quick guess. What nationalities are you thinking for the 5?
What nationality are the other people in the room?
Yeah, Tom's up.
Is it their full room?
Full room.
It's a full
6
room. We've established
Yeah,
that.
including me, 6.
I'm going to say everyone was South Korean.
That's a rogue
That
guess.
is a rogue guess.
Incorrect. I can say straight off the bat.
Okay, there's got to be an English person in that room.
No.
Oh, fuck. Indian.
Yes.
We got an Indian. One
At
Indian.
one stage, there was 2 Indian brothers for the Formula One.
Okay.
What
we
happened
got-
to the
really
other
nice.
brother?
What's
Why,
that?
why was there only... Why did one brother leave?
No, there was 2 brothers.
But then... Oh, and then the other Indian guy's just a whole separate guy.
I'm not sure what's
It's a
happening.
different Indian.
Different Indian guy.
Okay.
2 Indian men.
Okay.
That's all.
Who else is going to be in this backpackers? I guess there's another Aussie.
There was 2 Aussies.
There you go. 2 Aussies. Okay.
They were working at the Melbourne Comedy Festival, which was
Working
cool
at the
because I
Melbourne
felt
Comedy
like,
Festival.
oh, they work here. They're not going to stab me in my sleep. At least like 2 people won't.
Would you rather be staying at a hostel as a performer at the Melbourne Comedy Festival or as a worker?
Worker, of course.
It's much sadder as a performer, isn't
Oh yeah, of course. Come see my show. I'll perform it at 3 in the morning in the dark when I get home.
it? Okay, so we got 2 more people in the room.
My
You
show
may have
is
seen
called
this next comedian in your room.
Wearing Jeans to Bed. His name is Tom Armstrong.
Who else loves hostels? Was there like a South American? Did we get any South Americans in there?
There was at one stage, I think, a South American or
Nice.
Spanish. I couldn't tell.
Nice, that'll do. And then what's the one we're missing?
French.
Oh,
French
la
man.
la.
Yeah. And there was some fucking snoring happening, probably from me, but I didn't have to listen to myself. But
Well, you were asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's such an incredible trip for you.
Oh, it was an experience. So I'm like extra exhausted.
Oh, yeah. You
can't
don't
really
sleep
sleep
well
well.
in a hostel. Just the bed bugs alone.
Yeah, exactly. Spooning your bags in jeans.
Anything else? What about the actual shows? Have they
The
been
shows
good,
have been
Tom?
really fun. They've been really small, most of them. One night in particular stands out. So it was me on stage, the sound guy,
Yep.
3 podcast listeners.
Love that. I feel like I would pay more for that experience.
It was actually really funny. So what happened was they rocked up and they were like, I'm like, I guess this is it, because I didn't want to cancel any shows. I'm like, we're doing it. And halfway through my set, one of them needed to piss. He stood up and he's like, I've been at the F1 all day. I really need to piss. I was like, anyone else need to piss? And the other boys are like, we could piss. So I was just like, intermission. And so the boys went up and pissed all together and then came back down and we all got drinks at the bar and then went back in and picked up where we were at.
And so did you wait for them at the bar?
Yeah.
That's sick. I thought you would go with them and be like, kept telling the jokes as they're pissing.
While they're peeing. That would have been cool, actually.
Do that next time. I'm sure it'll happen again.
Yeah, 100%.
We checked out Tom's show after and we've got a review for you, David and Margaret style.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to see if there's a David and
Yeah,
Margaret
try to get the
sound?
music. And after that story, I reckon you tell your story about performing to a...
Oh yeah, about the last. You're talking about the time I played.
We'll tell that while Tom's getting the sound up, okay? Lane's got a good story.
So, you're talking about the time I played at the Empress Hotel in 2013.
That infamous gig.
Yeah. So this is many years ago when I was just a young man, and I was at uni. I asked one of the girls at uni, "What's a venue in Melbourne that people just go to, regardless of who's playing?" She says, Empress Hotel.
Yep.
Every time I played there, it's been packed. And I said, brilliant. I'm going to book myself there. So I send them an email. I'm like, hey, I'm going to rap duo from the Gold Coast. We have no fans. And they say, come on in. So we fly down to Melbourne, where we are now. And we went to the Empress Hotel. And while we're setting up, the opening act messages me. His name was Diamonds MC. And he says, hey, dude, sorry, can't come to the gig. And I was like, cool.
You're going to miss a good one.
Gonna miss, the
good
gig
one
of the year.
Yep.
And rather than, start the show early because I was worried that people might come later, I'm like, I'm going to be my own opening act and do my solo music. So I did 30 minutes solo and then an hour with the duo to just the sound guy.
But no one showed up.
So
that's my favorite part about this is like, you're like, okay, they need an opener. I'll do it. I'll suck it up so they get their money's worth. No one's bought a ticket though.
No.
You still went on as the opener to the sound guy. No one showed up. You're like, fuck, we better do an hour as the duet just in case. Fuck, I respect that hustle.
No one came at all.
I respect. Were you tens too? Were you like full energy?
Oh yeah,
Doing like synchronized dancing?
Because we had another show at Laundry Bar in Fitzroy the next night, so we were like, okay, this is our rehearsal show.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
Was the sound guy dancing at least or anything?
No. He loved it. He loved it. He's continued to follow my music now for like a decade.
That's so good.
And he's a big supporter. Shout out Jared.
You made one
J-Rad.
loyal fan.
Made one loyal fan.
In 90 minutes.
I usually lose fans at my shows, so it's good to.
That's
gain
good.
one.
100% of the audience loved it.
Well, what's happened is Tom can't actually open the Wollongong show anymore. So I'm looking for an opener. So maybe I'm going to have to do that. Go out, open for myself.
Do it as a character.
In character.
Oh my gosh, Miley. For some people.
For some people.
Who even has ringtones anymore?
How did you even do that?
Did you have to do like one of those 1-800 numbers on the TV? A polyphonic ringtone? Do you remember those?
I don't know how I have that ringtone.
What the fuck?
I haven't heard someone have a phone ringtone.
Can you turn it on
well
silent?
over 15 years.
Should we get to the review, Tom? Did you find any music?
Oh, no. Like, they don't have an opening song. It's just like clips of
We'll
them
just do it with your mouth then. Please do an opening song.
At the movies with Margaret and David.
Was that the opening?
You've got to be one of Margaret or David, Lane. Get in character. I'll let you pick. You can pick.
I think you were doing a good...
You were doing a good Margaret earlier, weren't you?
Oh, Margaret. Well, I'm not going to be able to do it again, am I? That'll do. So, David, we went and saw, what did we see? It was a Wart. Wart sounds like it could be a kid's book. Sounds like it could be a disease, Wart. We saw that together, 8 p.m. at a bar in it looked to be a happy ending massage parlor. Yes, you've been in a few of these, I bet, David.
I was no stranger to the.
You were no stranger. I've heard.
Yes,
I've heard. I've seen you come in. You forget to pull your pants back up after some of them. I've seen they come.
Sometimes you walk out, with the mask still, sticking out of the boat.
Yeah. So we saw Wart. Take us through your review of it first, and I'll give mine. I've got a few interesting points I want to talk about.
Well, first of all, the set was just
magnificent. Set was magnificent. I will agree on that. That was a magnificent set. I wasn't expecting the dolls to look so, I don't want to say used, but used.
Yes. I thought Tom doing half the show in blackface wasn't necessary.
I'm going to disagree there, David. I think it was necessary. I don't think you got what he was trying to do. And it was half the show.
Yes.
So it was kind of like a journey he took us on. And actually, I think it was fake tan. I think he was doing a Jersey Shore type thing. Gym, tan, laundry. Do you know what I mean? That's why I kept calling himself The Situation. I don't think it was actually blackface. Yes. Tan face. Yes. Go on, David.
I also really enjoyed a game. I don't want to ruin your show on air.
Don't want to ruin his show.
But there's like a dick comparison section of the show.
Yes, that was a great
A lot of crowd work. I really got around that one. I think that was, for me, the dick comparison section of the show may have been the best part.
Fun fact, when he was trialing that show, Tom, he actually tried a different game, and you would put your finger, you close your eyes, and you put your finger, and you'd put in something, and you had to guess whether it was a butthole or a hand. And so, because I went to the trial show, and it was just me and Tom there, and I did it 8 times, butthole every time.
And he saved that show for the all ages one.
He didn't use that in the 18 plus we won. So I would give it 4 stars out of 3. What would you give it?
Oh, I would have to. I'd give it 2 stars out of 2.
Oh, not as good as my rating, but it's still not bad.
It's a perfect rating.
At the movies with Margaret
That was it.
and David.
That was At the Movies, guys.
That was beautiful.
If you'd like us to review anything else, we've just realised that there's no good fucking movies ever been made out again.
Do you want to see a review that I haven't listened to that one of the guys last night gave us?
I definitely do. I definitely do.
This could go very horribly wrong.
We were there. I don't remember any reviews.
He went and recorded it on my voicemail.
I love that.
Oh, we can't hear it.
Yeah, just play it loudspeaker and hold it into the microphone.
Turn off my Bluetooth.
My name's Finn. I just saw Tom's show to about 6 people in the audience, and he crushed. Everyone should get around it. Straight up pedo jokes. Only disappointing thing was Batsu wasn't in, but maybe in tomorrow night's show. Check him out.
That was much nicer.
That was a really nice review, yeah.
Was that the guy whose girlfriend looked like she wanted to fuck Tom the whole time?
No, it wasn't actually. It was the tall guy who said he broke his back, but he rode a scooter with his friend, both on the same scooter on the way to the gig, going through red lights. I was like, oh, okay.
To get there on time because they rolled in late. Yeah.
They were sitting in the front row?
Yeah.
There's also something someone recorded from the 3-person show.
Okay.
I think I've got 2. I can't remember what they said. They were pretty drunk though.
Yep.
Reviews are in.
So tonight we had a big turnout. How many people were in the show tonight? 3? And who were they? A couple of big dicks.
Yeah, there's a couple of us boys were around. Yeah, Sneaky Pete, K-Daddy, and the Moss Man.
Moss Man. Big turnout, guys, and now we're at the pub getting loose.
How's that little giggle?
I rate that.
I think I was out with Mossy, who was one of the guys, till like 3 a.m, and he looked up how how much an Uber home would be to where he was staying because he was from here for the F1. It was like $70, and he was like, "I'm gonna ride a scooter all the way."
Fuck. Just stay in the hostel with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Big moss doggy. Well, since you've been gone, Tom, I've got some stories for you.
Okay.
Wedding. I went to a wedding.
Oh, I saw the photos in a tuxedo.
They made you hire a tux. They said black tie, tuxedo. Like, why can't we just wear a black suit? It's essentially the same shit.
Just wear a bow tie.
That's
You would have got away with it, though.
Right, it's a scam. Well, not
They're in
according to
cahoots
my
with the suit
girlfriend.
company.
Not according to my. She's like, here's your tuxedo place. You got to go hire a tux.
Did they have to custom build it for you?
Well, that's what.
Is that what they do? Just custom build them?
Yeah,
Bro, that's what
Frenchy.
fucking Robbo sent me. There was a picture from the wedding, and he just wrote lurch. You know, the tall dude from Adam's Family.
Yeah. I actually almost sent you a thing. It was on one of the influencer sites called The Right Fit, and they were looking for a lurch impersonator.
I'll do it. I don't care. But so I've never hired a tux before. I've never dressed like that classy. I dress well. Don't worry about that. So I roll in to Sydney. It's in city. I walk there. I'm dripped out. Okay, for me.
Doing it to him.
I'm doing it to him. I've got camo tracksuit pants on. Yeah, looking good. I'm wearing shoes, so don't get me wrong.
Shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing shoes. I can't remember my t-shirt, but I do remember I was wearing the Sydney Olympic jacket, that blue jacket.
Oh wow!
I'm definitely wearing some sort of cap. I'm looking good.
Oh,
Homeless, chic,
Homeless chic. It's fashion.
derelict.
Fashion. Look it up. So I go in there. It's called Man About Town, and
Oh wow!
oh yeah,
Man About
Man of the
Town.
Town or something like that. Yeah, it's one of
That
those
sounds like a
ones.
brothel.
Absolutely. Yeah, the guy's sucking my dick. I was like, "What suits you got?"
So I go in there, and it's this old Italian man, exactly the sort of person you'd expect to be working in a tuxedo suit store.
Paulie D.
I go in there, open the glass door. I go, oh, you got a lot of suits in here. Just to start the dialogue going, do you know what I mean? And I was surprised by how many were hanging up. Do you know what I mean? I thought they'd all be at the back, but they're all around me, and I was generally surprised by that.
The suits.
Marketing 101, isn't it? See the product.
Wait for this, okay? So he reacted, I guess, how you guys reacted. I go, oh, you got a lot of suits in here, don't you? He stares at me and doesn't say anything.
Oh no!
He doesn't say, hey, how you going? He doesn't say, can I help you? He just stares at me.
You don't look like a paying customer.
So I stare at him back. He stares some more. We had about a 30-second stare off.
Oh my god!
And I was
kind of
nodding. I was kind of like waiting for him to say something. I was like, eventually I broke. He won. Chicken. I go, anyway, may I hire one of these lovely suits? I need to hire a tuxedo. He goes, oh, when do you need it for?
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Saturday, if that's possible. He goes, yes. Here, jacket, try on. Okay, what do you think? I feel like it looks a bit big. He goes, no, it's good. Here, pants. You can try on if you want.
If you want.
Seems
I'll try them on.
important.
I go,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess they're fine. He goes, yes, they're fine. You go, come back tomorrow, pick up, or Saturday or Friday. I don't care. I go,
Wow,
okay, do I need
so-
to try on the shirt or anything? He goes, no, I know.
Wow.
Okay. I'll back you. This is his job. And he looks like the sort of Italian man that can look at a person and be like, that's your size.
Yeah.
And fair play, he crushed it. Not the greatest customer service.
That sounds terrifying.
The customer service of a
Needs some
cafe
work.
staff from Brunswick is what I would say.
Yeah.
He was not friendly.
Wow.
But so I was like, I'll go back to the missus. Oh, and by the way, he's like, okay, you pay now. Okay, cool. He puts in $250. I'm like, well, fucking what? Because there were
bro.
no prices on the website. That's how they get you. So the other $250.
expensive.
Holy fuck me for 1 day hire.
You could probably buy one for
Should've just bought
$250.
one, bro.
I sold you a suit once.
Yeah, but it's not a black tuxedo. That's a pink suit.
It is
It's a pink floral suit. That's a
Not
very
even
different
close,
vibe.
Lane.
Anyway, so I go away from that thinking, oh, I hate this guy and this guy hates me. I pick up the suit. He's cordial. I bring him back in after the wedding.
Cordial?
Is he thirsty?
He's cordial means he's
Cordies.
nice. It's like not
Cordial.
Fuck, dude, learn. Yeah, cordial. Cordial. Is it cordial?
cordial.
How's it spelled?
Like cordial.
Yeah, there you go. So suck my dick. Cordial. It's not spelled COJA fucking ILE.
He's cordial. He just needs a bit of water to be a bit, balanced.
He's cordial.
Just add water.
He's spelled like COJ. Cordial. Oh, give me a little jewel. What do you fucking mean? Anyway, I'm not telling the rest of the story.
So he's nice when you picked up.
He loved me when I picked up. It was like,
maybe he's having a bad day.
I don't get it. He's like, oh, how was the wedding? Did you look good? I bet you look good. I'm like,
wow.
what is this energy?
Yeah, like, who's that
This is a
guy?
Monday morning energy too.
Yeah, he probably woke up with a fucking horse head in his bed. I've seen the movies. They have a hard time, dude. Fucking, you think it's a violin, it's a gun. You know, you never know. Poor fellas. So, you like the wedding? It was
Very
fun?
fancy wedding. So it was my girlfriend's friend. She worked with. They're good friends now. It was like 2 private school kids getting married in Sydney. So the service was at Joey's.
Boys' school, yeah.
Yeah, at the church there. And I was like, you walk in, it's this huge church, really high ceilings, and all I can think is like, fuck, the priest must have done some damage
Oh,
here.
dude, 100%. Dude, those all boys schools, they have like fucked up histories. Dude.
And I asked the boys, I'm like, was there like a sus priest at your school? He's like, oh yeah, Brother Jefferson.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to call him your brother? I was like, yeah. It wasn't exactly Jefferson. I don't know exactly the name, but it was like, there was one sus brother, they said. Even in this day and age, I'm like,
fuck me.
And the priest had a black belt on, the minister. He had a white robe, then a black belt. I'm like, fuck, he does karate.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was sick.
Dude,
and then,
would you send your kids to a private school?
No way.
No way.
Fuck that.
They're not worth the money.
Yeah.
Save that money. I feel like the money you save on private schools,
You save on molestation therapy.
yeah, A, so that's doubly the savings.
Yeah,
and then
true.
B, you can just get them a fucking tutor. Or even you can just get someone. Okay, how much a private school costs is that you should hire an tutor that looks like a high school kid and you send them into that high school to be friends with your son.
Wow.
Okay, how's this for an idea, okay? Mm-hmm. And so that can be bodyguard, tutor, best friend.
That's cool.
And keep him on the right track.
It's kind of like a rock with a small backpack.
Okay, 100%. So 40 grand it costs, I don't know exactly how much Sydney private schools are. They're probably like 40, 50 grand.
Probably at least, yeah.
So that's a full-time wage. So if you hire someone and be like, yo, I want you to go to this public school with my son, be their best friend, keep him out of trouble, or my daughter, that's going to be way more beneficial. Do you know what I mean?
Is this a kid the same age as them?
No, it's an adult that looks like a kid.
It's
they're an
a
actor.
little
Maybe they're an
person.
actor on a
It's a
roll. I
little
don't know
person.
exactly.
A little
Who's a
actor.
genius.
A little midget. I don't know exactly. I haven't thought through the logistics, but I'm thinking and I'm just thinking.
Like a 21 Jump Street kind of.
yeah.
Channing Tatum.
And
Channing
in
Tatum.
fact, a few of the parents can chip in because you just need one good egg to lead everyone. Like, don't
That's
lead
true.
them astray.
I don't know about that because we had some good kids at my school and everyone resumed fucking up.
But they're not good kids. They're like, you think they're the cool kids. So it's got to be like a good looking footballer. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm drinking beer. And he doesn't say I'm doing it responsibly.
Yeah.
But then he makes sure no heroin.
Just one
Do you know
standard.
what I mean? He makes sure no heroin.
Because that's the
Do you know
real
what I mean?
problem at school.
Well, that's
Damn
what I'm
heroin
saying.
going
When I was
around.
in school,
Yeah.
we were in science class on the Bunsen burners, just burning that heroin.
So since we've seen you, Lane, any other things been happening for you?
Nothing too crazy. What have I been doing? I've just been just making music.
Your last song's popping. Everyone should check out that one.
Yeah, Bootleg Jordan's out now. Fucking
Bootleg
hit
Jordans.
100K monthly listens on Spotify today.
That's sick.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, and yeah, everyone's just frothing the new track. It's good. Like there's no TikToks to it, so it's like organically just kind of doing its thing.
Wouldn't you love some viral TikToker to just fucking blow up your shit? Wouldn't that be
Dude,
great?
it'd be so good.
Yeah.
Just some fucking stupid dance.
Mr.
It'd be so
Beast,
good.
Jake Paul.
Mr.
If only
Bean.
I had like
Mr.
friends who
Bean.
were famous on TikTok to do it.
No, it's a
I
shame.
know, I'm still.
It's a
Let's do one.
shame.
Let's do one right now.
Okay,
Alright, what's the dance?
I'll play the song for you.
Yeah. And I'll try and think of a dance. It's going to monetize this whole episode.
Yeah, do you monetize this song?
Like yeah, there's
Yep, I've listened to this. trying to think of the moves.
Just a lot of pelvic, I think.
Oh yeah, like the limp arms, a bit of move, but you've only got to use your hips. Very sexual.
Very aggressive.
I feel like the cop out one is you just do a transition. So you do one where you're like, oh no, I'm an ugly girl. I am not looking good today. And then boom.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm hot.
That's good.
Those are the
That's
worst fucking videos.
That's TikTok's bread and butter. They're not. I like every single one of them.
No.
We should start doing.
Because they like get in some sick outfit. Sometimes they're wearing like leather. They do their makeup. Sometimes they do it reverse. I'm like, yo, you went from being dressed up just to the next morning after. I'm like, that was another I didn't see coming.
Can we do one where before we just look like us,
Yep.
and after we get perms somewhere, so we have like curly.
Yeah, I don't hate that. A lot
I like
of commitment to the bit. To the bit.
Could be hot.
I did a variation of that when I became a drag queen.
Oh yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, that
What
was
was
hot.
your drag name?
Well, I had Victoria Fitter, but then that was my first drag name. But then this one, I had red hair, so I was more of like a Pauline. I think I was like a Ronald McDonald. I can't remember. I was one of those sort of
Can't
names.
remember.
Ginger. I had some sort of redheaded
Ginger
drag
pubes.
name.
I can't do drag. No, just like, you ever have those like reverse gender filters you put on, like, this is what you'd look like as a woman?
Yeah.
So bad.
So you
we
can't
have
do
one?
drag because you're worried you're not going to look hot enough.
Yeah, because sometimes you see like my mate Carlos from Bootleg Rascal does a bit of drag. See him in drag, you're like, oh, that's you know, you look like a lady. Not me.
Yeah.
No,
It's just about wanting to do it, mate. It's just about...
I was trying to find a filter, but Snapchat doesn't have it at the moment. Would have been hot.
Let's get into some stories, guys.
Yeah.
First, who saw the streaker get crash tackled during the
didn't see
NRL game?
Yes, my mum saw that in person. She sent me a photo. It was red hot.
It's fucking hilarious. It's so this chick starts running out onto the field in jeans and a bra, and she's moving. She's fucking moving. I'll show you, Tom, then.
Yeah, please.
And then we'll get into the story, okay?
Hold up to my.
My actual biggest goals in life has been to actually just run on the football field.
Just adamant. I'm doing this. Ready? I'm going to.
Well, I'm going to talk you through it. They don't need to listen. So she's running across. 3 security guards are taking her. She's dodged 2 of them. Boom.
Oh, that
Third
was a
one
hard
comes
tackle.
with a perfectly formed hit. Oh, that's her TikTok. That's why she's got the shit. Shut up. Shut up. So it's a perfect
like a-
tackle. So it's like front on. She steps into it. He gets the shoulder into it and finish
like
her.
dives her into the ground, bro.
But fair play to her. She gets up laughing. She's like enjoying it. It was her lifelong goal to streak. So
She didn't even streak.
she described the hit as soft. Okay.
It looked pretty hard.
It looks fucking hectic.
Sucks that she's completed her lifelong dream so young, though. Like, what's she going to do now?
and-
You know,
the-
my housemate Brunton. He
Brunton?
yeah, that's his name.
Brunton's not a real name.
That's not a name,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's like a
Brunton.
suburb.
Brunton. That's my
I live in
housemate's name.
Brunton.
Brunton.
So my housemate Brunton.
Stop saying it.
I'm saying
Oh, you got to
his
hold your
made-up
mic up
name.
to your mouth.
My housemate Brunton. He told me it was his lifelong goal to eat honeycomb.
Fuck, that's so sad.
That's such a Brunton thing, though.
That
isn't
is, yeah. Brunton lived in a cave for most of his life. Under the stairs or
it?
something.
Under the
And he
stairs.
refused to eat it at opportunities because he's like, once I do it, like, what's left?
He's
And
going to
then-
be fucking disappointed. Like, honeycomb's good, but it's not that good.
Well, he had it at this wedding I went to last week. They had honeycomb on this
Oh,
table, and
shit.
I said to him, dude, it's
Now's
here.
your chance.
And he ate it, and he's like, it's pretty good.
And then what was his next lifelong dream?
He's trying to figure it out now.
Let us know your lifelong dreams in the comments. So anyway, back to the streaker. Javon Johansson, lifelong dream. She does it. Gets dumped by her boyfriend afterwards.
No way.
Why?
Apparently he sent her a message that says, "You're an idiot and disgrace. Thank you for an absolute embarrassment. Don't try to contact me."
What a fucking... He's got issues. He was just looking for an excuse to dump her ass.
I think so.
Like, that is not a reason.
I don't know. Maybe he thought she should have run faster. He's like, oh, you let him tackle you, let another man get his hands on you. Maybe
And
he's
to be
jealous.
fair, just shirt off isn't really streaking.
It's not streaking. It doesn't count.
He wanted to see
she
them
just interrupted
titties.
the game.
He wanted to see them
You need
titties.
to see everything.
She used to play AFL and rugby and has 3 brothers, so getting tackled was not a problem. I think it was a really... She might get $10,000 fine and a lifelong ban. I don't think you're worried about the ban.
The fine's pretty
$10,000.
steep.
Yeah, 10 grand's annoying.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe she got done from that.
It's not really worth dumping over.
Nah, unless it was a surprise. Unless when they got together, she's like, oh, what's your biggest like fears? He's like, oh, my ex used to streak, so I'm just trying not to date a streaker. And she's like, don't worry, I would never streak on you. And then she's like, oh,
Fuck.
now I want to.
Yeah.
Just to shit ya. Do you know what I mean?
You should get her on the pod.
Yeah, Javon, come on the pod, okay? We'll have you. Next
Alright,
story,
here's
Tom,
the
you got
story.
it?
So this is about a woman who had an organ removed after not farting in front of her boyfriend for years. So she's held them in.
Oh, and she removed her anus so she doesn't have to hold it in anymore.
No, it sounds like a repercussion of holding it in.
Okay.
Okay, so it says some would call one woman's lack of flatulence around her partner a gas. Oh, that's, but it ultimately led to an emergency hospital visit. Irish barista Cara Clark, 19, reportedly had to get her appendix removed in the past week after 2 full years of holding in farts around her boyfriend Kyle Duffy.
So what? The science is that if you don't fart, you're going to get appendicitis.
That sounds
Well,
like what
that's
they're
2
saying.
years is a long time to hold in the farts.
So it says, I do hold in my farts, but I don't think I would be in hospital over it, she told the publication. I'm pretty easygoing other than the burps and farts. I was in so much pain I couldn't hold in my tears. My doctor said to me, I'm so sorry you're in so much pain. I was limping when I was walking, all hunched over. At hospital, I started blaming my boyfriend because I do always hold farts in around him. She continued, we've been together 2 years. I feel like appendicitis isn't caused by that, right?
Yeah, I feel like appendicitis is
Just like random.
Who's the one who's had it? Not you, so shut the fuck up. Fuck you know.
Ladies, make sure you let out your farts.
Let out your farts. So we're all going to
appendicitis.
fart right now to show that it's okay to fart if you need to go. We don't want you to lose your appendixes
In
or
solidarity.
your anuses.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I was
couldn't get
hoping
one
you
out.
did
Could
it.
you guys
Yeah,
get
I don't
one
feel
out?
like
You got
farting,
any?
bro.
Fuck, it's hard to fart sometimes.
We might all get appendicitis.
What was the lady's name?
Cara Clark.
Can we
I
start a
think it's-
hashtag farts for Clara?
Yeah, that's good.
Clara or Cara?
Who cares?
Would Brunton hold in his farts or is he a...
Brunton be grunting.
Brunton be grunting. Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard Brunton fart.
Oh,
he's
Brunton's
got
a holder.
appendicitis on the way.
But I'll
dude.
tell you what,
Appendicitis.
been walking around with a very sore appendix lately, old Brunton has.
Oh, that must be it. Okay, we got another great story here. Try not to laugh at this headline. It's not actually funny when you think about it, but it is in the headline.
Yeah.
Southwest passenger arrested for masturbating 4 times during flight.
Wow.
Four's a lot.
That was me on the flight to Sydney.
4's a lot. You did not hear 4. You did not hear 4. To come and...
Do you reckon he was starting, then they'd be like, lunch, and then he stopped.
Oh.
Didn't get to finish.
That's one time
Dinner,
then.
stops. You know?
That's one time.
Did they
4
say-
times is 4 comes, I believe.
Yeah.
How long was the flight?
Oh, okay. So we're going to get into the story. Daily Beast reports it happened on a flight from Seattle to Phoenix.
How long is that?
Let's say 4 hours and 93 minutes.
So that's not 4
3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours. I don't fucking know. Look it up, mate. I don't fucking know.
What is Seattle?
Antonio Sherrod. Look how they spell Sherrod. That's 2 R's, 2 D's.
Too much.
McGarity. Antonio McGarity. Is he Spanish or is he Irish?
He doesn't even know, I reckon.
3 hours.
Antonio McGarity. McGarity. 3 hours.
So it's not like he's done 2 in the first hour.
Masturbating 4 times in the seat next to a female passenger. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's not good at all.
So the woman took photos when McGarity fell asleep. He had time to have a sleep.
What a flight! Well, he'd be very tired.
Whack it, come, sleep, wake up, do the same thing.
Yeah, it puts you to sleep.
She told the flight crew what happened. They moved her to another seat on the flight. That's nice of them. She turned the photos over to Phoenix police when the flight landed. The FBI interviewed him and says he didn't think the female passenger was uncomfortable with him masturbating, and he thought it was kind of kinky.
Oh, dude, you're a fucking loser.
Well, in other news, Louis C.K. is playing in Phoenix tonight.
Louis C.K. changed his name to McGarity. That's it's one thing if
You don't
you're
just
trying to
move,
do it on the
yeah.
sly, but don't do it being like, oh, she's into it. That's why she moved.
Like, people get kicked off
Seats.
flights for not wearing masks. I reckon fucking masturbating. Put them in handcuffs for sure. Handcuffs.
I reckon
that
they could
motherfucker.
still wank in handcuffs, but
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was like going to the toilet or something and doing it, and he's been busted doing that. I didn't realize he was like on the, like he's in the chair. Like he's,
yeah.
imagine the post-nut clarity when they landed. He's like, oh, I'm
Well,
such
that's
a
The
dick.
regret.
That's what the vomit bag's for, though, isn't it?
For nut? Yeah.
Yeah, fill it up.
It's a nut bag.
Yeah. Or
I
either
feel like if you have the whole row,
You can.
yeah,
you
yeah.
can still see through the cracks, bro.
But why are you looking behind you?
No, they can see you wanking.
What do you mean?
People sitting behind you.
That's why you got to sit in 29F.
Yeah, okay. If you're back row and you got the whole row, you and like 5 mates,
You're legally
yous can
required
wank.
to
Yous can wank. Yeah.
I think so.
I think that's fair.
I think that's the morally right option.
I think maybe you put on like the wankers light. Like there's like a little red light you press and everyone knows, oh, they're wanking. Put your hands over your kid's eyes, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Tissues come down from that mask thing.
And then like you press like the flight assistant.
Yeah, if you can't finish.
Oh, no, again.
All right, scientists make message, I almost said massage, to send Earth's location to aliens, ignoring Stephen Hawking's warning. Oh my God. Scientists have designed a radio message to be beamed into deep space that reveals Earth's location. Why would you do that? Which they hope will be received and understood by an intelligent alien civilization.
That is just playing with fire.
There's a few problems with that.
Yeah.
These scientists are assuming that aliens can comprehend that kind of information, that they have a binary system, that they have an English system. There's like who's to say that aliens don't have their own fucking variation of alphabet and numbers?
And their agenda is nice.
And do we even know if the aliens will be vaccinated?
That's the big one.
Bro, they're going to
That's the big one.
cross the galaxy and they don't have that triple booster.
Bro, you come into Australia, they check you for plant matter. What are they going to do when aliens
When aliens come
out of
in,
space?
bringing their fucking fruits and vegetables.
Oh, dude.
Border control's not going to be
Bananas
happy.
into Queensland
They're
and
going to
shit.
have
Oh,
some.
fuck off.
Going to be a great season of border control, though, won't it?
When the aliens come?
Yeah, all the Asians bringing in their weird food will be like, oh, see, we're not that bad, are we?
Yeah.
See, it says a message transmitted in binary code, 1s and 0s. Once decoded, the message forms a visual graphic consisting of a stick figure of a human, Frenchy, as well as representations of our solar system, DNA, ocean, and land. You're giving them all the good stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what they should send them. DVD of the film Independence Day.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially what they're doing right now. But that way, if they get Independence Day, the aliens watch it, they'll be like, oh, yeah, this is what happens if we invade. Oh, wait, we're going to lose.
Yeah. And
especially
then send Will Smith's in that, then also send the slap.
send a
He can
slap and say,
yeah.
oh, he's fired
still
up
around.
too.
He's still
Oh,
around.
he ready.
Well, this is what he does to other humans.
He
What's gonna
ready.
do to us?
Yeah.
Maybe just send them the worst music we have, like a Jake Paul, It's Every Day, Bro. And then the aliens be like, I don't want to come to this country.
No, they'd be out.
Just send them the worst, the worst humans.
Yeah.
Minecraft. Send them Minecraft.
The late physics professor Stephen Hawking expressed concerns multiple
never on time.
times about humans calling out to the vastness of space and contacting aliens. And he was a smart man.
Well, he was doing that fucking alien voice this whole life. So what do you fucking mean?
You know he cheated on his wife?
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife with his nurse.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
I think his nurse was giving him little robot handies.
you
How can
would
you consent?
be pretty annoyed if you were his wife.
Fuck me, beautiful.
Yeah, like
But I have a wife. Stop it.
Well, I think Joe Pera, who's like a comedian, talked about it. He was just talking about like this guy. He's in his brain. He's talking about the infinite, endless galaxy, and you know how our star is just one star in an ever-expanding universe. And like when you have that on your mind constantly, I think a guy cheating on his wife doesn't seem like a big deal.
True.
No.
She'd have
He
to-
can say that, but also he's never got pussy before.
Oh, no.
What,
It's
Stephen
a big
Hawking?
deal for him to get his second pussy ever.
It's yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's a big deal. That's way bigger deal than Cosmos.
This is
Is it?
Yeah, for sure.
What pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Signers still fuck.
You can't fuck.
And that's why they become signers, because they know they get that signs pussy.
Do scientists have groupies?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who would have the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
groupies? The
Who?
Wiggles.
Oh yeah, they'd have some old ass.
Yeah, I don't even know what would come to their shows.
Yeah.
Hawking went on to say that aliens could be vastly more powerful than us and may not see us as anything more valuable than we see bacteria. Jesus Christ.
But that's also just like a theory. Like I
Yeah.
read Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time 2 months ago, because your boys are just smart like that, and
So music's going well then?
terrible.
Go on.
Trying to be a physicist, but he told everything's a theory when you're talking about the beyond the foreseeable universe. So like whatever Stephen Hawking's saying, the exact opposite of that is also just as applicable.
What religion was Stephen Hawking's? If he had to guess one, if you're like, put all your chips on one, which one would he have picked, do you reckon?
He would have to be.
Is he atheist?
He'd have to be like atheist, nihilist.
I think he was a Hare Krishna.
Oh, just for the song. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All right, here's a conundrum. Let's do that. Going into winter, what are your fashion predictions and advice?
Oh,
Lane's got some good
great.
fashion. Any
Lane
predictions
is the
for
fashion
winter?
king.
For this coming winter, I reckon let's bring back greys, lots of greys, tonals. Let's all calm it down. Everyone's been having too much fun lately. I reckon it's dull.
Dull.
Yeah.
I reckon we should start pimping out face masks more. Like real creative, like real long ones that have like veils.
Yeah, I like that.
Have you seen the Will.i.am face mask?
No.
So Will.i.am's selling like a $500 face mask.
Oof.
I'm thinking bubble suits.
Oh yeah, like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, or like
Like
the
the
boy in a
Michelin
bubble. Okay, or the Michelin
okay,
man.
yeah.
A bit of both.
Boy in a bubble is
Well,
cool.
just with like diseases, people worried about that, and fashion, and keeps it warm. That sort of vibes. You know what I
I
mean?
like that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of drip.
I'm with that.
Like those inflatable like Santa suits and sumo suits, just as fashion.
On a completely
And
different.
and greys and tonals.
Great
Of
tonals.
course,
Did
of
you? I know you guys are both big Saturday Night Live fans. This past weekend, Gunna played with Future with their song "Pushing P," which is apparently the biggest song of the year, most streamed song of the year. Pushing P, and
Oh, is that the song that goes, "We're pushing P, we're pushing P"?
that's exactly how it goes.
What's that song?
I have no
It's
idea.
like Shift and Steel or something.
I don't know.
We're pushing steel. It's something like that.
Pushing P. I like your version.
Yeah, whatever.
What is P again?
I believe it's product.
That's so good.
Pushing
Vague,
product.
I like it.
But they're doing the performance, and the sound engineering is mixed. Like everything's mixed really badly, and they're using like a SM58, like this kind of mic, but because the pushing P, it's a lot of P sounds. Like throughout the verse, constantly. The mic's just popping the whole performance. Like I'm pushing P, pushing P, and it's a fucking disaster.
One of the worst performances in Saturday Night Live history.
Top 5 worst performances.
Oh, wow.
Still probably better than every skit that was on that show.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. This gets sucked. But that pushing P
Pushing P.
was
Pushing P. Can
That's
we
it.
push the P or will the P push us? Push the P, don't push the push. Pop. Pop, can't stop. Pop and lock. Can you see what you have got when you brought this greys and tonals for the winter fashion? Push that P.
talk to him.
Talk to him. Shaggy on the mic with a dumb by.
Shaggy on the mic, get a bum bum by. Shaggy on the mic, get a bum bum by. Sean Paul.
Sean Paul Ladybug.
Sean Paul, let it bug. We're waiting for you to jump into someone.
I have no musical impressions.
That
No,
wasn't a
neither
musical
do I.
impression. That was a recording
from
we
the
had of
heart.
Shaggy and Sean Paul.
I thought so.
That was legit.
All right. Guys, we're going to end this episode
Yep.
because we're doing a short one
We
today.
got a short one because we got things to
But
do.
we're going to do a message for aliens that hopefully will get sent out there. Something that, would let them know what's up, where we're at, what's going on, what's good. All right.
Yep.
Communicating.
Are you an alien right now?
I was doing the intro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hello, aliens. I am a German robot. Like you, I am not human. I am not alien. I am a robot. They programmed me to make them food. And sometimes I also give them steel rim jobs. Zoot, 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 zoot. I can dance. I can love. But I cannot love everyone. And I do not love you, aliens. If you come to our country, I will kill you. We are going to take over Earth before you do. I will kill all of humankind if you do not go to Tom Armstrong's show, Worry Wart. It was all a promo.
Yeah, I like that. I need aliens to come. Humans aren't coming.
Lane, do you have any message for the aliens?
I reckon we should send like a movie to the aliens. What movie would you send to the aliens other than Independence Day?
Flubber, maybe.
Human
That's a good movie.
Centipede.
Human Centipede.
I recently watched a movie called
Flubber.
My
I do love Flubber.
Have you seen that? It's
My Son?
It's a James McAvoy Scottish movie where his son gets kidnapped. But like,
Oh my gosh.
you know how sometimes in movies they'll have like they'll say the name of the movie in the movie.
Yeah.
He never once says my son. He always says my wee son.
Oh,
my
that's a
wee
better
son's
name.
gone.
So why are you sending this to the aliens?
I think they'll enjoy it.
He's back in Margaret and David character.
Okay.
5
I just think
stars.
they'll like it.
It's another. I give it
nice
2 out
little
of 2.
movie to watch on the trip
On the
over
flight,
to
yeah.
Earth.
Like who knows how far away they are, but like have some James McAvoy.
All right, have some My Wee Boy or whatever the fuck he's talking about.
I might send them Pleasantville.
Oh, yeah, it starts off black and
Black
white.
and white.
Right,
And then
I was-
the aliens will get tripped
Dude,
out. They're
I
like,
was in-
yo.
I was in Pleasantville, the musical in high school.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was,
That's
dude.
sick.
We
Which
had
one were you?
outfits. I was a basketballer.
Yeah, nice.
And I got to dance with a cheerleader. So that was pretty much why I did it. And we started off in black and white clothes and then changed to a bit of colour and all the sets changed.
love that.
Very cool.
Amazing.
Rocker Stedford, I'm pretty sure it
Well,
was.
Pleasantville for a pleasant podcast. Thanks for listening, guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.